Are you going to do some gardening, Arthur? Okay, let's go and see what we can see.
Hi everyone and welcome. I'm Diane and my passion is painting and creating nature-inspired watercolours in my studio, which are easy for you to do too.
Hot chocolate. Wonderful.
I share all my paintings with you on YouTube, and on our website dianeanton.com you can find free downloadable sketches for all the videos to help you make the most of your painting journey. And if you'd like a little bit more, we also have channel memberships with loads of perks for you to enjoy. So welcome on board, click subscribe and turn on notifications, and let's learn to paint watercolour.
Hi everybody, Diane here, welcome to my studio. Today I'm going to do a little pen and ink sketch of a cat. And this is going to be an artistic cat, a cat artist. Our cat in our studio is called Arthur. And we called him Arthur because if you shorten the name Arthur, it becomes Art. So we thought that would be kind of appropriate. And this is what I'm going to do today. This is kind of Arthurish. So let's get started. And I'm going to draw straight onto the paper. I'm using here a Viviva sketchbook. Any sketchbook would do, but this one doesn't have very textured paper. It's quite smooth and it works quite well for the pen. And it does take watercolour in a light fashion. It's not terribly good for doing anything very layered or, it's not a multimedia, mixed media. I always get that wrong, multimedia. Mixed media, what's the difference? I don't know. Why can't I say multimedia if I want to? Anyway, so let's do this. And as I usually do, I will start with the ears. And these ears are fairly triangular. And don't worry if you get it wrong the first time, because you can just go over it like that. So there's the ears. And the shape of this cat is very stylized because it's not really sort of, it's not real cat, it's artistic cat. So put some little puddies in there. My mother-in-law always called animals' feet puddies, which I think is rather sweet. You need your puddies wiped, you're muddy. You've got muddy puddies. So there's the body, head, front of the body. And then starting down here a little bit, we'll go down. And don't forget to put his tail in, so something like that, and then his body. Now his eyes are going to be biggish, and somebody kindly informed me the other day that cats don't have eyes that shape. Well, sorry, mine do. Hard luck. Just little pupils there, little vertical pupils like that, little tiny nose, and a nice little mouth that gives it all its flavour, character. Turn the paper a little bit to the side so I can do the whiskers, because I only go in one direction. There we are. So there's our pushty cat, and we'll do the insides of his ears like that now. Now this is an artistic pushty cat, so we need a nice paintbrush here for him to use. And he's got I don't know how he got hold of it, but he's managed to grab my spiral-bound book, and he's changed the cover and he's put a tree on the front. I think he's hoping for some birds. And then here he's borrowed my paint box, a little paint box that I have, which has got just a few colours in it. So we just pop that there. We are not worried about any perspective or anything being right. It's just c'est comme ça. And now I shall take a round pen brush, number 5, draw well, and I'm going to do him in this colour here, which is burnt sienna. This is Kuretake. And just in a light wash, we just put a very light wash on, first of all. Over the whole cat. Doesn't have to be too accurate. Just over most of it, like that. And then we just pick up some slightly darker colour and just drop that in one or two places, for example here. Let that run a bit. Might want a little bit more colour here. My eyes are going all blurry. It's turned cold again here. I hear that you're having some snow in California, and I tend not to think of California as a snowy country, but Denise, my friend in California, told me that they get it up in the Sierras. I suppose Sierra Nevada, is it? Nevada meaning snowy, I suppose, if it is the Sierra Nevada. I don't know. Anyway, having done the cat, we're now going to go and paint a little book. We'll just put some green there to indicate that that is what it is. It is what it is. And we'll paint the paintbrush black. And I'm going to put, this is finicky. I'm going to put colour in each of these little spaces. And bear with me, I'll be there in a minute. It's not going to take terribly long. This is what you call painting big, not purple and green. Oh, I already did green. What else is there? Blue, done blue, red, yellow, orange. And what else? Red? No, done red. Oh, it's sort of pink, isn't it? Let's go for something a bit brighter. There we go. And brown. There we are. Now, next thing, we will put some spatter around him like that. And then I'm just going to scatter the spatter a little bit. Like that. And there we are. We have him done. And if you want to emphasize anything like the shadow, for example, you could put a little bit more brown down here. If you want to make him a little tiny bit more realistic, and you could darken or lighten the insides of his ears. And just darken that a little bit. You could do, once you've done him, you could, what's the word? You could embellish him. You could come in with squiggles and things like that. If he doesn't go quite right and you don't like him the way he is, then just doodle on top. So there we are. One cat in a certain style. Here's his friend in a similar style. I think they would make nice cards. You make it your own, do it your own style, and so on and so forth. And you could add different accessories. So if somebody was a fisherman or something, or a cook, you just put some cakes and a mixing bowl and a wooden spoon, or whatever is appropriate to give the right mood to your message. So there we are. Hope you enjoyed that. Just a quick one for today. So I'll let you go now. Bye everybody. Bye bye.
Letting the sheep out after the winter. Hello Carmen, hello Millie Molly, hello Cuddles and Corona, hello Larry, hello Millie Molly? I've got Millie and Molly. COVID, Corona, Larry, Millie Molly, Cuddles, Dora and Carmen. Oh, hello Gabriel, here come the chickens. What's this, he says. I don't remember the world. Hello sheep.
Been in here since the 7th of January.
Have they? That's 6 weeks, yeah. Well, we needed someone to cut the grass. I must say they look quite well built. Yes, that's what I was hoping. There's hay in there, they say. We're not afraid.
What good sheep.
Very good sheep. Very good sheep. It's okay, you can go in and out at will. I reckon we should keep them in this part for quite a few days.
Teach them.
Yeah. And then when they come down, every time they come down in future, because they have come down before, then we leave that open and put hay inside, so every time they come down they'll go straight in there. Well, so far so good. And I don't see any limping.